the governor's executive order, real estate is considered an essential service. So this means showing and sales can continue, but it's leaving renters in a difficult spot. WMAR 2 News' Mallory Sofaste tells us about a tenant's fear of a visitor bringing coronavirus into their home and what fair housing advocates are saying, because if it matters to you, it's a matter for Mallory.
The question as a renter is, what are my rights? You signed a contract that allows for showings, but does that still hold up under these circumstances? We found this is a growing issue that isn't specifically addressed in the governor's order. Evan Taylor doesn't feel he's being unreasonable in asking that his landlord hold off on showing his home.
They have a right to show the property. It's just I hoped people would think more, more openly in a time like this where we're being cautioned from every angle to avoid direct interaction with people.
And with an underlying health condition, his fear of exposure is heightened.
I see it all around me, right? I have family members that have been directly impacted by this, some of which have passed away. I see friends of mine with pre-existing conditions that are terrified to even leave their home, grocery shop, etc. And so I think in this time, there's so much uncertainty that why take unnecessary risks?
The Maryland Association of Realtors issued guidelines for how realtors should abide by Governor Hogan's stay-at-home order while protecting public health. They're requiring in-person activities be appointment only. No more than 3 people, including the agent, can be at a property at any one time, and those 3 people have to be 6 feet apart at all times. Taylor agreed to virtual tours of his home, but has stood firm on not letting in strangers.
Their concern was that, if they don't get to show the property in this interim period, then there's going to be a lapse in receiving lease payments when I leave. And that's a valid point. It's just, I think that point shouldn't take priority over health.
But it's a sticky legal situation, and a question Carol Ott with the Fair Housing Action Center of Maryland keeps getting.
Yeah, technically, I guess you're in breach of lease.
She's not an attorney, but she also thinks renters with concerns should go with their gut.
If you don't want strangers in your house during a global pandemic, I think you're entitled to make that call.
Doing so could lead to eviction, something the governor has halted under the state of emergency. Ott said renters should work with their landlords, and landlords, while they don't have an obligation to be accommodating, should be flexible with tenants. And landlords can still file for eviction and threaten it, but they can't do it.
That's against the law. DIY evictions can't do it.
We received an email back from the management company. They wouldn't comment on Evan's particular situation, but said they will not be showing properties that tenants asked them not to show. Reporting in Baltimore, Mallory Sofaste, WMAR 2 News.
All right, great story, Mallory. Maryland courts are still offering assistance through their self-help center. You can speak with a lawyer about any legal problems or by phone or live chat. We've got more information on our website at wmar2news.com/matter for Mallory. And if you have a matter for Mallory, she'd love to hear from you. Email her at mallory@wmar.com. You can find her also on Facebook and Twitter.